Other M issue 21. We start out in the Prime Zone with Tails sneaking around and then seeing Hershey nervously greeting her. Really? We're not gonna pick up right where Sonic left off in that cliffhanger? Anyways, Tails says that he brought Sonic letters from his friends and Bunny made some muffins. Hershey says that she can't let Tails feed him since they put on the muzzle. Then how are they feeding him then? So are they refusing to let him eat the muffins at all? Tails asks how's Jeffrey's hand, and he's told that he'll be able to use his fingers again eventually. Tails tells Hershey that Sonic's his best friend and wouldn't hurt him, and he cheerfully goes up to Sonic as he's been put in a cell. Tails tells him that a lot of Mobians were caught trying to save him, and Tails reads Sonic the concerned letters from his friends, ignoring him. Why is he wasting his time with that? And Sonic's probably not going to be able to listen to reason since there's a reference to the fact that Rotor sent a letter explaining the device Eggman used on Sonic to prove that it put him in a coma. And Sonic refuses to let Tails read it. I guess Rotor really needs to learn to write in simple English. Tails then sheds a tear as he tries to read Sally's letter, and then he tells Sonic that his friends need him back. I hate the font here. I mean, I could barely read Tails saying, "We need you here." I thought he said, "We asked you here," or something. Tails starts to cry because Sonic is oddly too stubborn to just tell him that he met another evil Tails. Because, you know, it's not like Tails has ever met two different evil versions of himself. I think he could handle it. Though that line that the evil Tails gave Sonic in this comic, he probably has a lot of reason to not want to talk about it. So did Sonic tell his friends everything exact about the evil Tails? Sonic wishes he could just go back and fix things, and then Sonic shows up, and fortunately proves that no, it wasn't all a dream. Sonic takes him away and explains that time-hopping villain set your mind to the other zone. Omicron Mu is a highly unstable zone as things stand, and sending you in with a faulty device only worsens matters. You're lucky you came out as well as you did, all things considered. Sonic asks where their Sonic was and why he needs to go back, as I wonder why Sonic didn't just tell Sonic's friends what was going on a long time ago, instead of letting Sonic get the treatment he had gotten. What an incompetent idiot! This is why I hate the Zone Cops. He was so late, and this is supposed to be the alternate Sonic. Sonic explains that the other Sonic is gone, because Sonic was made to possess him. He's part of him. And that makes Sonic only 80% himself now. Again, I really don't understand why they couldn't have just kept it simple and had it be a mind-switching story, and had the cowardly other Sonic replace the Prime Sonic. I always assumed that happened, and later we get to see his story. But instead it was a coma dream and then it wasn't? I guess the reason Sonic went into a coma was because his mind was sent to the other zone in the first place, so his body became an empty shell. But if Amy lost control of her powers, as will be explained later, why was she able to warp Sonic to another dimension since she's that powerful when she couldn't stop doing anything else she was being forced to do? Sonic explains that apparently two agents of evil used the reality-altering powers of the Sword and Crown of Acorn, the Master Emerald, and the psychic powers of Amy to eradicate not only that planet, but the entire solar system. So that's why Amy screamed then, because the evil Tails took control of her psychic powers and used them to destroy the solar system that he was living in for no reason whatsoever. Sonic says that the destructive column of light will soon destroy that zone's entire universe, and then that energy will spread to other zones as well, forever expanding until everything is gone. The Zone Hill Council has debated that two agents will be sent back in time to stop the detonation of the Master Emerald from happening. Okay, so the previous issue wasn't too dark because none of that will happen anyways. Sonic actually lampshades that this would create a paradox, and Sonic explains that he's got people to handle that. Time will fork, and in one reality all the zones will be vaporized, but in the other, everyone will survive thanks to their actions. You know, I would have been more satisfied if he didn't say this, and I could just assume that there was no reality destroying. Sonic reassures Sonic that those in the doomed fork that never should have been written will live on in this one. Literally? Will their souls be reincarnated into the other one? He should have said that to make it actually feel satisfying. I mean, how is that comforting? Sonic, for some reason, hasn't already figured out that he's one of the people who will be sent back in time with him. Even though every time Sonic goes to meet with him, it's to drag him into a zone-hopping adventure with him. At least we're finally getting to see an adventure where Sonic spends the whole adventure with Sonic instead of Sonic just sending him there to do his dirty work for him and leaving. Sonic naturally says that he'll help him on the condition that he saves his friends in that reality from being killed. If he succeeds in that, then that'll kind of invalidate the complaint that them being killed off was too dark then. Which makes me forgive kind of the fact that they were all killed off so callously, because of course it was callous. It wasn't going to be permanent anyway. He's given 5 minutes to do so, and he better succeed at that because come on, he has super speed. It'd be completely ridiculous if he didn't. And just 5 minutes is kind of like, really? He can't give him longer? The story ends with him saying the stupid phrase, "Let's do it to it." This is so stupid. And turns out, like, Flynn did not come up with this. It was before him. But he shouldn't have used it. It was so dumb. This issue is by Ian Flynn. And okay, so it properly explains why Sonic's friends thought he was just in a coma. Rather than keeping things simple and intuitive, and having Eggman switch Sonic's mind with another's and vice versa, Sonic's mind went to possess and thus kill the alternate Sonic while leaving his body comatose. And naturally, none of his friends believed him, because he's showing every sign of being in a coma. But wait, can you dream in a brain-dead coma? I don't think so. And you'd think Tails and Rotor at least would have done enough research to know that and realize something was up, especially considering how detailed and relatively grounded in reality and logically connected to each other by chronology his dreams were for dreams. Like, dreams don't last that long. I really love that Sonic came around and got Sonic with him to travel back in time and save everyone. But I hate that Sonic didn't even think to just tell Sonic's friends what happened. He could have saved them a lot of trouble. And some worrying later when they